What's the use of a book without pictures or conversation?
Hush, darling, I want to finish.
Margaret?
Yes, dear?
I'm hungry.
Look in the picnic basket. I packed some sugar tarts.
I don't see any.
Look again. I know we couldn't have eaten them all.
There isn't a one. Someone must have taken them.
Don't be a goose. You've been nibbling at them since tea.
I have? Now then, Alice, tell the truth. Did you steal the sugar tarts? Why, no, sir. If I did, then why am I hungry? Your sister, Margaret. No, sir. She's busy reading. Your cat, Dinah? Dinah? My own dear cat? But she's not home, sir. I don't know who stole those sugar tarts and took them quite away. Oh dear, I shall be too late. The hour, oh, so late, so late. Oh, will the Duchess be savage? A rabbit? But a rabbit as tall as I? And it spoke? And pulled a watch out of its pocket? Oh, I must follow it. But where? Under the hedge? Why, there's a rabbit hole here. Should I pop down it too? Yes, I think I will. Oh, the Duchess. Oh, won't she be savage if I kept her waiting? And the Queen! The Croquet match! Oh, my ears and whiskers! My gloves, dear me, my best gloves. Where could I have dropped them? Oh, Marianne, what are you doing here? Marianne, I'm Alice. At least, I think I am. Well, have you found them? The gloves? Why, no, sir. Then run, fetch another pair. I must hurry to the hatter's. He's promised me my new green silk hat. Such a handsome hat. Very high. Marianne, remember now, those tarts are for the great croquet match. Don't touch a single one, mind you. Not so much as a crumb. Sugar tarts? What? Yes, the Queen's own sugar tarts. She baked them? What? Have you been listening at keyholes or John Chimneys? Well, no matter. Yes, the Queen did bake these all herself. They're for the great croquet match, and I'm going to take them there. The Queen's page, that's who I am. Quite an honor. Now where was I? Oh, my hat! I was turning the hatter's! Oh, wait, please, what? Why, he is gone. Marianne, I'm Alice. At least I think I am. Oh, dear me, how queer everything is today. I wonder if I've changed during the night. I can almost remember feeling a little different, but if I'm not Alice any longer, who in the world am I? I'm sure I'm not Ada, for her hair grows in such long ringlets, and mine doesn't grow in ringlets at all. And I'm sure I can't be Mabel, for I know all sorts of things, and she knows such very little. Besides, she, and I, and oh dear, how puzzling it all is. I'll try to know all the things I used to know. Let me see. 4 times 5 is 12, and 4 times 6 is 13. And 4 times 7 is, no, I shall never get to 20 at that rate. Let's try geography. London is the capital of Paris, and Paris is the capital of Rome. And Rome is, no, that's all wrong, I'm certain of it. I must be Mabel after all. Or Marianne, and have to be a servant to a rabbit? Go fetch my gloves, don't touch the sugar tarts. But surely I can look. Beautiful! They're the shape of little hearts, and baked by a queen. The queen of what, I wonder? Oh, I should love to have one. Perhaps if I found his gloves, the white rabbit would let me. Now, where could they? Oh, here. Oh, poor things, they're very dusty. Perhaps if I brush and spank them, they may look a little better. There. Now perhaps we won't be late to meet the Duchess. Oh, and I like just a glimpse of her. But only that, she's dreadfully savage. And the Queen? I've never met a queen or king before. Perhaps they'd let me play in the croquet match. Have I money for a ticket? Marianne, my gloves, quickly, do you have them? Well, here they are, sir. Can't keep the Duchess waiting another. Oh, good gracious, who are you? I hardly know, Sir Justice. do you mean by that? Ought you to explain yourself?
Well, I can't explain myself, I'm afraid, because I'm not sure I am myself, you see.
Dear me, no, I don't see.
Well, could you understand being one person one place the first minute and someone else someplace else the next? Just what country is this?
Why, Wonderland, to be sure.
And the queen?
Is the Queen of Hearts.
The queen! The Croquet match! The Duchess will be waiting for me at the refreshment booth. Ah! Oh, but the sugar tarts. You to take them with you?
My ears and no tooth. I'd almost forgotten. I'll just make sure.
Gone! Finished! What am I to do? She'll have me executed as sure as ferrets are ferrets!
Come on, but they couldn't be. I've been here the whole time.
Ah, so you were. And they were here, and so were you. And now they're gone. And you took them, didn't you? Yes, miss, whatever your name is. Alice, I rescued in the name of the Queen of Hearts. Now come along with me.
But I didn't take them, I tell you. And now I see how someone else might have. He or she could have crossed behind the wall.
What? Trying to escape.
While I was picking up your gloves and brushing them off, the thief must have stolen the sugar tarts.
You're quite certain, then, that it wasn't you?
Positive.
Oh, then what am I to do? The queen will surely have my head when she opens that dish.
And she opens the dish. But when will that be?
When the croquet match is over, then the Duchess and I are to serve your refreshments. But the game begins in 1/2 hour.
That isn't much time to be sure. But I'll do my best. You must go to meet the Duchess. Here.
But, Alice, if the dish is empty, I don't understand.
No, until the dish is open, and by that time I may have found a thief.
But the Duchess...
Tell her that no one must open the dish except for the queen. Tell her that it's to be a surprise.
A surprise indeed.
Now run along and don't be nervous, or they'll notice.
Don't be nervous. When I'll very likely lose my head before the day is over?
Surely not. It's only a dish of sugar tarts.
But baked by the Queen's own hands. You don't know the Queen.
The queen! The croquet match! Oh, my ears and whiskers! Oh, wait! Someone know about that? No, he mustn't be any later. I'll just find out for myself who knew the sugar tarts were baked this morning. Let me see. There's a Queen of Hearts, then there must be a palace. And the palace would have a kitchen. Surely! And that must be where she baked them. Of course! If I can find the palace and speak with the servant. Oh, but I can't see anything in either direction. How am I supposed to find the kitchen? Oh, good gracious! Where did this hallway come from? Why, I must be in the palace now. There are guards in some kind of uniform, and marble staircases, and benches, and it sounds like the banging of pots and pans. This door must lead to the kitchen. Well then, Alice, no. I know someone's inside. Why don't they answer?
Answer?
Oh, why answer the door?
What's it been asking?
I don't know what you mean.
I speak English, don't I? What did it ask you?
Nothing. I've just been knocking at it.
Shouldn't do that. Angers it. You see? Let it alone, and it'll let you alone.
My goodness. There is someone inside then. More than one, I think. And I must ask them about the... What? Why, it's gone. There's no one else about to ask. I must think of the poor white rabbit and knock again. What?
There's no sorts of use in knocking. They're making such a noise inside. No one could possibly hear.
Please then, how am I to get in?
Are you to get in at all? That's the first question.
Oh, I wish they would make some noise inside so I can verify they're in there. Maybe a bracelet.
Pepper! More pepper for the pitcher! That's the Duchess.
What? More pepper? Oh, there's much too much already. But I must go on regardless. Perhaps the best thing. What? Where did? Well, I guess I'll just go in. And I'll return that later.
Name?
Alice, you're my.
Alice, knave, Alice.
Of a peppermint.
How do you do? Oh, no, thank you.
Alice, cat, Alice.
You were thinking of a question?
Why not? Please, why does your cat grin like that?
It's a Cheshire Cat, and that's why.
Okay. I didn't know that cats could grin.
They all can, and most of them do.
I don't know of any that do.
Then you don't know much, and that's a fact.
May I ask what it is you're making?
Yes.
Ask then, you have her permission.
Oh. What is in the pitcher?
Pepperade.
Pepperade.
You've heard of lemonade, I suppose.
Why, yes.
And if you don't know what pepperade is, you are a dunce.
It's for the croquet match, isn't it? I do know that.
Just so. The white rabbit suppressed the sugar tarts, and I the pepperade.
Oh, yes. The sugar tarts.
What do you know about them?
I know that they've been stolen.
Stolen?
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 Yes, just now. I must find the thief before the queen discovers they're missing.
Oh, what a temper she'll be in. What a dreadful temper.
You quarreled with her this morning, didn't you? Oh,
It's very likely the white rabbit will lose his head. The sugar tarts were in his keeping.
Oh, no, he won't. I need to find the thief first. Now then, tell me, who was here while the queen was baking the sugar tarts? They were meant to be a surprise. Not many people could have known about them. You did, though.
But I didn't touch them. Why, how could I with the pepperade to be prepared? I've worked for hours.
they quarreled because the queen would use as much pepper as the Duchess wanted.
And if you heard them quarrel, you were here and knew about the sugar tarts.
Of course, and so is she.
And then at 10, the hurricane.
That's right, about sugar for his tea. Boss sugar, pepper's better.
Sugar!
Pepper!
Oh, stop! Please stop. This won't help the white rabbit. What's this hatter you speak of, and where can I find him?
He's the mad hatter who lives in the forest.
Oh, and Brenda Griffin stopped by too.
That's right, about pepper for the turtle soup. Dear thing.
A griffin? What is that?
You've never heard of a griffin? Well, try to like a lizard.
And rather like a dragon.
And like an eagle too.
Oh, dear me. A hatter who's mad and a creature called a griffin? Yet if one of them's the thief, I must find out. Oh, there's so little time.
Time? Is that all you want? I make you a present of all the time there is. Here, take 12 hours. Or 24.
But this won't help matters. Even if I did turn the clock back on. Oh, gracious.
Time for the baby's nap. Come, baby, come.
Oh, do you mind what you're doing? You might drop him.
Not asleep yet? Then I'll sing to him one more chorus as we go.
Oh no!
I speak severely to my boy. I beat him when he sneezes. He only does it to annoy because he knows it teases.
Wow!
I speak severely to my boy. I drop him when I please, for he can thoroughly enjoy the pepper when he pleases. Here, you may have it.
Oh!
Your Majesty.
Your Majesty!
His Majesty.
I'll just take him from you if it pleases your majesty.
Indeed it would. Say now, who is this?
Her name is Alice.
So she says.
It is, I think.
She thinks. How grand. Do you think you could teach me how?
No, your majesty. That is, I'm quite sure that you can already.
Oh, what a delightful girl. Say, do you play croquet?
Yes, but not very well.
Oh, well, that's good. My wife wouldn't like it if you played croquet too well, you know. But say, you should come to the
Croquet match?
pardon.
Match. The match?
Oh, I'm afraid I don't have anything. Do you? Matches?
Don't speak of matches!
Afraid of fire, you know.
And wouldn't you be? You're made of paper!
I didn't realize, but it wasn't that kind of match I was talking about. You began to speak of your croquet match this afternoon.
Yes, of course. Speaking of Duchess, the white rat, he's at the field waiting for you. He has a message.
Quick, let's go. What's then?
As well, the Queen. She has a message. If we do not get to the field within 15 minutes, then
Yes.
we will all be executed on the spot.
Quick, the pepper and the pepper mints and the pepper nuts. To the croquet field.
The croquet field!
The croquet field.
But the baby!
Not asleep yet. Then I'll sing to him one more chorus as we go. I speak severely to my boy. I beat him when he sneezes, for he can thoroughly enjoy the pepper when he pleases.
Perhaps it's just as well they didn't take you with them. But what am I to do with you? The time's so short, and I must find both the Mad Hatter and the Griffin. Oh, don't grunt. It's not at all a proper way of speaking. Now, oh, what a a funny turned-up nose you have. Much more like a snout than a real nose. And your eyes are getting extremely small for a baby's. If you're going to turn into a pig, I'll have nothing more to do with you. Oh, but you have. That settles it. If it had grown up, it would have made a dreadfully ugly child, but it makes a rather handsome pig. Bushes, grass, but in a palace, I can see the sky. I'm not. Where am I? This looks like a forest. The Mad Hatter lives in a forest. Perhaps he lives nearby. But which way? How can I tell?
Tell what?
Oh, Cheshire Cat. Would you please tell me which way I ought to go from here?
That depends a good deal on where you want to get to.
Well, I don't much care where.
Then it doesn't matter which way you walk.
So long as I get somewhere.
Oh, you're sure to do that, if only you walk far enough.
Well, near either the Mad Hatters or the Griffins. I must speak to them both, you know, if I'm to help the White Rabbit.
Oh, yes, the stolen sugar cuts. As for the Griffin, he lives by the seashore, quite a long way off. But the Hatter lives just around the bend.
Oh. And I think I'd really rather go see the Griffin if the Hatter is very mad. I don't want to be among mad people.
Oh, you can't help that. We're all mad here. Zamar's mad, I'm mad, and so are you.
How do you know I'm mad?
You must be, or you wouldn't have come.
Well, thank you for your song, Cheshire Puss, but I really must look gone again. I guess I'll just have to find out where the Hatter lives for myself. If he lives just around the bend. Oh dear me, it's a tea party. And that must be the Hatter. What a great many hats he has. And the other one must be the March Hare. She's not really raving mad. And that creature sleeping between them, why, it looks like a dormouse. I'll go speak with them.
No room, no room, no room!
There's plenty of room.
Have some milk.
I don't see any milk.
That's because there isn't any.
Then it wasn't very polite of you to offer it.
It wasn't very polite of you to come sit down without being invited.
Well, I didn't know it was your table. It's laid out for a great many more than 3.
Your hand. It's indeed of a cutting.
And you should learn not to make personal remarks. It's very rude.
Why is a robin like a writing desk?
Oh, I'm glad you begun asking riddles. I believe I can guess that.
Does that mean you can find out the answer of it?
Why, yes.
Then you should say what you mean.
I do. At least, I mean what I say, and that's the same thing, you know.
Not the same thing a bit. Why, you might as just well say, I see what I eat. It's the same thing as, I eat what I see.
You might just as well say that I like what I get is the same thing as I get what I like.
You might just as well say that I breathe when I sleep. It's the same as I sleep when I breathe.
It's the same thing with you. What day of the month is it?
The 4th.
Wrong! 2 days wrong! I told you butter wouldn't suit the works.
It was the best butter.
Ah, yes, but some crumbs must have gone as well. You should have mixed it in with the bread pan.
But it was the best butter, you know.
Why, what a funny what. It tells the day of the month and doesn't tell what time it is.
Why should it?
Does your watch show what year it is?
Of course not. But that's because it stays the same year for such a long time.
Which is just the case with mine.
I don't know what you mean, but there's something I came to ask you.
The dormouse is asleep again.
Of course, that's what I was going to remark myself.
Have you missed the yes?
No, I give up. What's the answer?
I haven't the slightest idea.
Nor I.
I think you could do something better with your time than wasting it and asking riddles that have no answer.
Well, if you knew time as well as I do, you wouldn't talk about him like that. It's him.
I don't know what you mean.
Why, of course you don't. I dare say you've never even spoken to time.
Well, I know I have to beat time when I learn music.
Ah, that accounts for it. He can't stand everything. Now, if only you kept on good terms with him, he'd do almost anything you liked.
Why, Rabbit needs more time. Is that how you manage?
Not tonight. We called last watch time tonight, just before she went back, you know. It was at the great concert given by the Queen. And I had to sing. Twinkle, twinkle, little bat, how I wonder where you're at. You know the song, perhaps? It goes, twinkle, twinkle, little bat, how I wonder where you're at. Up above the world you fly like a tea tray in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle.
Twinkle, 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 twinkle.
Hit that dormouse!
Oh, whiskers!
Me!
Well, he hardly finished the first verse when the queen bawled out, "He's murdering time! Up with his head!"
How frightfully savage.
And ever since then, time will do a thing I ask. It's always 4 o'clock now.
Is that the reason so many tea things are laid out here?
Yes, it is. It's always tea time. There's no time to change things between times.
Oh, then you keep moving round, I suppose.
Exactly so, as things get used up.
But what happens when you come to the beginning again?
Let's change the subject. I want to clean up. Let's all move one place.
Lay a hand over here. There we go.
Now, Mr. Hatter, there's something I came to ask you. It's about your visit to the palace this morning. Did
I'm
you...
not! Absolutely not. I vote the young lady tell us a story.
I'm afraid I don't know one. But my question...
Do the dormouse shall. Help me wake her.
I was sleeping. I heard every word you were saying.
Tell us a story.
And be quick about it, or you'll be asleep again before it's done.
Once upon a time, there were 3 little sisters. Their names were Elsie, Lacey, and Tilly, and they lived at the bottom of the well. What did they live on? They lived on molasses. They couldn't have done that. They'd have been ill.
So they were very ill.
Oh, but why did they live at the bottom of the well?
Take some more tea.
I haven't had any yet, so I can't take more.
You can't take less, you mean. It's very easy to take more than nothing.
Nobody asked your opinion.
Well, who's making personal remarks now?
Why did they live at the bottom of a well?
Eh? Oh, it's molasses well.
There's no such thing.
If you can't be quiet, then you better finish your story for yourself.
No, please go on. I won't interrupt again. Or maybe you want.
One indeed, and Sophie's sisters were learning to draw.
Well, what did they draw?
Molasses.
But I don't understand. Where did they draw the molasses from?
Well, you could draw water out of a water well. I suppose you could draw molasses out of a molasses well. Hey, stupid?
But they were in the well.
So they were well in. And Sophie's sisters were learning to draw, as I said. Everything begins with an M.
Why with an M?
Why not?
Everything that begins with M, such as memory and the moon and mouse traps and muchness. Have you ever seen such a thing as a drawing for muchness?
Really? Now you ask me. I don't think...
Then you shouldn't talk!
This is the stupidest tea party I ever was at in my life. But I don't think you could have stolen the Queen's sugar tart. It was too cleverly done.
The Queen sugar tarts.
Stolen?
What for?
Bread and butter does well enough for tea.
It's the best butter.
Sugar tarts indeed.
No sugar tarts. We don't want any.
Sell them elsewhere.
Go away.
No room.
No room, no room.
No room. No room. No room. Everybody sing.
Twinkle, twinkle, little bat, how I wonder where you're at. Up above the world you fly like a teacher in the sky.
Oh, horrid things. What a dreadful waste of time seeing them. But if the Hatter didn't take them, then it must have been the Griffin. Do you think he stole them? Well, do you? We'll soon see. I'm dreadfully late, and I haven't found the thief. Oh, what's over this way, do you think? Why, this seems to be a large playing field of some sort. Oh, dear me, the sugar tarters, the pepperade, I've come to the croquet match by mistake. Oh,
I told you so. Why wouldn't you listen?
oh, Cheshire Cat, but I didn't hear you. Oh, what should I do now?
That depends. If the queen should see you leaving, she'd be very upset. On the other hand, you want to see the griffin, don't you?
Yes, I must find out if he stole the queen's sugar tart. See? The dish is empty.
Then get away before she comes.
Okay,
At the end of the field, take the right-hand path. It should take you to the seashore and the griffin.
okay, thank you, Cheshire Puss. I'll run all the way.
Oh, by the way, what become of the baby?
The baby. Oh, the Duchess's baby. It turned into a pig.
I thought it would. Did you say pig or fig?
I said pig, and I wish you I wish you would stop disappearing and appearing so suddenly. You make me quite dizzy. Gone again. Well, now I must go too. Oh no, the Queen of Hearts herself? But the sugar tarts, the white rabbit, oh dear me.
What is this?
A child.
Silence, idiot!
What's your name, child? Alice, Your Majesty.
And what is that?
It's a Cheshire Cat. Please, allow me to introduce you.
I don't like the looks of it at all. Give me a kiss my hand, if it pleases.
I'd rather not.
What? Such an impudence! Off with its head!
Nonsense!
Is its head off?
Its head is gone, if it pleases Your Majesty.
Very good. Now, son, do you play croquet?
Yes.
Good. I've sent the Duchess and the White Rabbit for the croquet balls and ballots. They shall be here soon. Shortly. At once. And then the royal croquet match can begin. Oh, yes.
What is it?
Can I tell you a secret? These two hands have made some sugar tarts this very morning. Think of it? They're for my husband to surprise him. I shall lift the lid after the croquet match is finished. Would you like to see?
No. That is, since they're for the king, he should be the first to look at them.
True. What a sweet and thoughtful child. Still, one peek beneath the cover will hurt nothing. I must confess, I do like the looks of them. Such lovely sugar tarts, like little hearts.
Did you say hearts or hearts?
Why, hearts, of course.
Or silver darts?
You said its head was gone.
But, see, it is. Its head and all of it.
I didn't like the looks of it, as I said from the start. Now, remind me, where were we?
You were waiting for the Duchess.
Oh, yes, so I was. And so I am. The Duchess, the White Rabbit. Oh, I'll tie his ears and knots. I'll tweak his little whiskers. Righteous villains, I must go fetch them.
Oh, do let me.
No, you will stay here. Oh, the Duchess, the White Rabbit. I'll be having both. Oh, with that. Oh!
How frightfully savage. Oh, Cheshire Cat, thank you. If you hadn't interrupted her, she'd have lifted the lid for certain.
Yes, I know. Now hurry. She's quite out of sight.
Yes. Oh, it's King of Hearts.
Well, I had, yes, I'm sure I did. Perhaps this morning, maybe yesterday, and the Queen, my wife, she says I must find it now, this minute. Oh, hello, who are you again?
Alice, Your Majesty.
Ah, yes, of course. Say, could you perhaps help me? A gone, lost man, stolen, and the Queen so angry.
Then she knows.
Of course she knows, one glance, and what become of it, she shrieked.
It. Don't you mean them?
No, I gave the second best away, I think, with finest gold and pearls and rubies.
Huh? Oh, now I see. You mean you've lost your crown?
Oh, you've noticed it too? A laughing stock I'll be, a crown's king.
Oh, don't despair, Your Majesty. Just look behind you.
What? Where?
No, try again.
What? Where? I see.
No, more quickly.
Oh, my word.
Did you say guard?
Oh, I have you now. Where is my crown robe?
Crown, Your Majesty?
Show me your hand. Show me your own hand. But then,
Oh, no, you have to hold out both hands.
I have you now. Hold up both hands.
Hey. Oh, dear me. Give him back. What? Oh, his crown. What? Oh. Your Majesty. Oh, hey.
The queen is coming.
My wife?
But I don't see her.
Nor do I, but she's sure to be here shortly.
Oh, Your Majesty, allow me to return your crown.
How did it get there? Mind? Here.
And what's this dish? Which may contain a tasty sugar
No.
tart.
The Queen of Hearts, your wife, wants the dish only opened later after the croquet match is played.
Oh, for shame. I would quite have liked to sample.
Then by all means do.
Don't.
Oh, what? This beast of bench next one?
Oh, it's only the Cheshire Cat, Your Majesty.
But that front door?
Your Majesty must need the money.
Don't be affirmative. Don't look at me like that.
I can't be look at a king, Your Majesty. I've read that in books.
Well, I still don't like it. It must be removed. I'll simply get the queen. My wife.
You can't think how glad I am to see you, dear thing. Here, hold these. You're thinking of something, and that makes you forget to speak. I can't tell you just now what the moral of that is, but I shall remember it in a bit.
Perhaps it hasn't one.
Tut, tut, child. Everything's got a moral if you can only remember it. And the moral of that is...
Well, are we ready to begin? Hand this young lady a flamingo.
A flamingo? Isn't that a bird? What's it for?
They're the mallets, of course.
And the croquet ball, can she play without it?
Yes, she won't, I don't think.
Silence, idiot!
Have you found the thief? Not yet. The hatter? No, not the griffin either. I haven't seen him yet, but I can get away.
Well, will we have the round or?
Yes, of course, right? Yes.
Oh, well, it's all furry and alive. Why, it looks like a hedgehog.
It is a hedgehog. Catch her as quickly or he'll get away.
Curiouser and curiouser, but I don't see any wicket.
Name, one rabbit.
You may play first, still your child.
Okay. Oh, dear me, I can't seem to manage my flamingo.
Watch your hedgehog. He's a little bit himself.
Oh, yes.
Strike quickly.
Oh, there, I hit it.
You have another stroke. We can never turn this over there! You blockhead.
Okay. Look. Oh, I missed. My hedgehog moved.
No second chance. Where's my husband? It's his turn. Then I shall play. I play last always because I'm much the best.
But I haven't...
Your Majesty, may I sit just a second, my back?
Bend over, I shall take my turn.
Yes, she's temper.
My dear cat.
Where's my hedgehog?
Oh, dear me, it's fighting with mine.
So it is. Go over there and separate them.
I dare say you're wondering why I don't put my arm around your waist. And the reason for that is I'm doubtful about the temper of your flamingo. Shall I try?
You better not. He might bite.
True. Flamingos and mustard both bite. And the moral of that is birds of a feather flock together.
Only mustard isn't a bird.
Right, as usual. What a clear way you have of putting things. Stuff and nonsense.
My dear cat, please.
What? Who said that? Oh, there you are, my love. You've missed your turn.
The cat.
Why, you're faint and giddy from the sun. Perhaps a glass of pepperade will soon revive you.
Delicious, wasn't it?
It's still my turn. Dave! Good shot, wasn't it?
Yes, but you, missed the hedgehog.
Missed it? Impossible!
Like you did. Here, I'll roll them back up for you.
My flamingo's turned sullen. Give me yours.
My dear, the cat.
Oh, good shot, good shot. We got number 2, ready?
God, good shot. It's gone through.
My dear, please, the cat.
Well, hey, there's no cat that you can play these things.
But,
Have some more peppermint. Here, grab his other arm.
no, no. The cat.
Feeling contained still? Perhaps some sugar tarts will cheer your eyes to see monsters.
Oh,
A cat, not a monster.
my wife, the cat, please.
Off with his head! Come on, Mark, off with his head!
But I don't see a body. How am I supposed to cut the head off of something that if there's no body to cut it from?
Anything that has a head can be beheaded.
The knave is right. I side with His Majesty.
Please, it must be removed.
If something isn't done about it, in less than no time, I'll have everyone executed all around!
I'll go.
But the cat is gone. Yes, quite gone. Haven't you better? Yes, just gotcha.
Gone? Why, how dare it? Fetch it back! Search high and low! Tear down the awnings! Find it and then behead it!
Yes.
Okay, take the right hand path, the cat said. Oh, where's the seashore? Perhaps this one? Oh, I do hope they don't notice. Any moment now, the queen will open up the sugar tart dish, and I haven't found the thief. Oh, what's that smell? Sea? And fish? Why, I must be at the seashore. Why, there's a creature sleeping behind here. It looks rather like a lizard, rather like a dragon, and like an eagle too. Then it's the griffin. Oh, I'm almost afraid to ask it about the sugar tarts.
Off with his head! Off with his head, I said!
Well, then did they catch the cat? I don't see how it's possible. She could always disappear again. Oh, good afternoon.
Ah, what fun.
What is the fun?
Why, she, Queen of Hearts. They never excuse nobody around here. Leastwise without a trial.
Well, that's good to hear. You are the griffin, aren't you? Then I've come here, sir, to ask you a question. What? Why, listen.
It's just a mock turtle. You've met, of course.
No, I don't even know what a mock turtle is.
It's the thing mock turtle soup is made from. Ah, there he comes.
Oh, poor thing. What's his sorrow?
It's all his fancy, that. He hasn't got no sorrow, you know. Come on. I've got a surprise to show you.
What is that?
It is a child, old fellow. As large as life, and twice as natural.
Alive?
It can talk.
Indeed. Talk, child.
Did you know I never knew there was such a thing as you?
If you believe in me, I'll believe in you. Is it a bargain?
Well, yes, if you like.
Good. Now, this here child, she wants folk to know your history, she do.
No, I really haven't time. I only came to ask the griffin about...
I'll tell it her. Sit down, both of you, and don't speak a word till I finish.
Okay. I don't see how he could ever finish if he doesn't begin.
Silence! Once, I was a real turtle.
Well, thank you, Brewster, but I really want to.
Can't you?
When we were little, we went to school in the sea. The master was an old turtle. We used to call him Tortoise.
Why did you call him Tortoise if he wasn't one?
We called him Tortoise because he taught us. Really, we're very dull.
You ought to be ashamed for asking such a simple question. So drive on, old fellow. Don't be all day about it.
Yes, we went to school in the sea, though you mayn't believe it.
I never said I didn't.
You did!
Hold your tongue.
And we had the best of educations. In fact, we went to school every day.
I've been to a day school too.
With extras
Yes, we learned French and music.
and washing.
Certainly not.
Ah, then yours wasn't really a good school. Now ours they had at the end of the bill, French, music, washing, extra.
You couldn't have needed it much living at the bottom of the sea.
I couldn't afford to learn it. I took only the regular course.
What was that?
Reeling and riding, of course, to begin with, and the different branches of arithmetic. Ambition, distraction, uglification, and derision.
I've never heard of uglification. What is that?
Never heard of uglifying? Well, you know what beautify is, I suppose.
Why, yes, it means to make anything prettier.
And if you don't know what to uglify is, you are something.
What else had you to learn?
Well, there was mystery, ancient and modern, then drawing. The drawing master was an old conqueror. He taught drawing, sketching, and painting in oils.
What was that last one?
I can't show you myself, but the person never did.
I hadn't time. I went to the classical master myself. He was an old crab, he was.
I never went to him. He taught Latin and Greek, they used to say.
He did. He did.
How many hours a day did you do lessons?
Well, 10 hours the first day, 9 the second, 8 the third, and so on.
What a curious plan.
Well, that's the reason they're called lessons, because they've lessoned day to day.
Then the 11th day must have been a holiday?
Of course it was.
And how did you manage the 12?
That's enough about the lessons. Tell us something about the games now, okay?
You may not have lived much in the sea,
I haven't.
and perhaps you were never even introduced to a lobster.
I once tasted. Nope, never.
So you can have no idea what a delightful thing a lobster pudding is?
What sort of dance is it?
Why? First, you form a line along the seashore.
2 lines. Seals, turtles, salmon, and so on. Then advance twice.
Each with a lobster as a partner.
Of course. Advance twice, set to partners.
Change lobsters and then retire in the same order.
Then you throw
The lobsters!
as far out to sea as you can.
Swim after them.
Turn a somersault in the sea,
Change lobsters one more time.
back to land. And that's all the first figure.
Well, it must be a very pretty dance.
Would you like to see a little of it?
Oh, yes. But first, I must ask the griffin.
Come, let's try the first figure. We can do without lobsters, you know? Which shall I?
You sing. I've forgotten the words.
Oh, but first, may I?
Will you walk a little faster, said a wine to the snail. There the porpoise right behind the eggs, treading on my toes. See how legally the lobsters and the turtles all advance. They are waiting on the shingle. Will you come and join the dance? Will you, won't you, will you, won't you, will you join the dance? Won't you, will you, won't you, will you, won't you join the dance? You really had and how delightful it will be. They take us up and throw us with the lobsters. But the snare replied to barge by, he gave a look to skip. Said he think the wine calling body would not join the dance. We're not join the dance. We're not join the dance.
Oh, what a very interesting dance. And I do so much like the song about the wedding.
Oh, ask the wife. You've seen them, of course.
I once had them at dinner.
I don't know where Din may be, but if you see them, you know what they're like.
But do you know why it's called the white? It does the boots and shoes.
Does the boots and shoes.
Why, what are your shoes done? I mean, what makes them so shiny?
They're done with blacking, I think.
Well, boots and shoes under the sea are done with whiting. Now you know.
And what are the shoes made of?
Soles and heels, of course. Any shrimp would have told you that.
Well, if I'd have been the whiting, I'd have said to the porpoise, keep back, sir, we don't want you with us.
No white fish could go anywhere without a porpoise.
Wouldn't it? Really?
Of course not. Why, if a fish came to me and told me he was going on a journey, I should say, with what porpoise?
Don't you mean purpose?
I mean what I say.
Shall we try another figure of the lobster quadrille? Or would you like the mock turtle to sing you a song?
Oh, a song of the mock turtle would be so kind.
No counting for this.
But first,
Sing her turtle soup, old friend.
may I ask, did you go to the palace kitchen this morning?
Of course. I need a pepper for the soup.
But you didn't take anything else? No sugar tarts?
Sugar tarts and turtle soup? I've never heard of such a thing. No, thank you, indeed not.
Well, I had to ask, you see, because the Queen of Hearts sugar tarts were stolen.
Well, then it couldn't have been I. They were still in the oven when I left. Yes, old fellow, sing away. We'll listen.
Beautiful soup, so rich and green, waiting in a hot tureen. For such dainties would not stoop. Soup of the evening, beautiful soup. Soup of the evening, beautiful soup. Beautiful soup. Beautiful soup.
The trial's beginning! The trial's beginning!
Beautiful, beautiful soup.
That's the name.
The trial's beginning!
Alice, so
What? Let's go.
Then let's go.
Will we make it in time?
For the execution? Yes, of course.
Well, I do love a good trial. Hurry along now, you don't have all day. Where's my prisoner?
The court of your majesties, the king and queen of hearts, is now in session.
The king is the judge because of his great chair, and that's the jury box, and those creatures are the jurors.
Yes, of course.
What are they writing? They can't have anything to put down yet before the trial's even begun.
They're writing down their names for fear they should forget them.
Stupid things.
Silence in the court! The case of your majesties versus W. Rabbit Esquire will now come to trial.
What? Yes, Alice. But he didn't do it.
Silence!
Silence!
Silence, please.
Never mind, I'll not let them punish you.
Would it please your majesty to hear the accusation?
Yes, read the accusation.
The queen of hearts, she bakes some tarts, all on a summer day. The page of hearts, he stole those tarts, and took them quite away. Consider your verdict. Not yet, there's wait till come before that.
Of course, summon the first witness.
First witness,
Your Majesty, Your Majesty.
give your evidence.
I haven't any.
Your majesty must cross-examine this witness.
I must not hurt. What are sugar tarts made out of?
Pepper mostly.
Wrong, Pepper Leasley!
Mostly.
But mine are pepper tarts. Just see, I brought some with me.
Oh, it's still my friend.
Delicious, aren't they?
My dear, consider.
Consider when my sugar tarts made with these hands!
Your majesty, the trial.
Yes, the trial. Do go on.
The Duchess. She's gone!
Never mind that. Call the second witness.
Second witness! Second witness!
I beg your pardon, Your Majesties, for bringing these in. But I've just begun my tea when I was sent for.
Well, you ought to have finished. When did you begin?
14th of March. I think it was. No, 15th. No, 16th?
Give your evidence and just don't be nervous or I'll have you executed on the spot.
I'm a foreman, Your Majesty. And when the grandmother came soaking and the twinkling of my tea.
The twinkling of what?
It began with the tea.
Of course it began with a T. You take me for a dunce. You go on.
I'm a foreman, Your Majesty. And most things twinkled after that. Only when Gautier said,
He didn't! He didn't! He denies it!
He denies it. Leave out that part.
well, at any rate, the Dormouse said, then I got some more bread and butter.
But what did the Dormouse say?
That I can't remember.
You may stand there.
I'm a poor man, Your Majesties.
You're a very poor speaker.
You may stand there.
I can't go any lower. I'm on the floor as it is.
Then you may sit down.
I'd rather go finish my tea.
Then please do.
And just take his head off outside. Oh, my ears and whiskers.
Really, my dear, you must cross-examine the next witness. It quite makes my head ache.
Third witness! You, Alice.
Oh, here.
What do you know about this?
Nothing.
Nothing whatever.
Nothing whatever, except...
That's very important.
Unimportant, Your Majesty means.
Unimportant, important, yes.
Only that the White Rabbit couldn't have stolen the Queen's sugar tarts. He was visiting the Hatter at the time.
Nonsense.
It isn't nonsense. He'd gone to fetch his hat. I'd seen the tarts last.
What's this?
Then perhaps this young lady.
Exactly as I was thinking. Very likely stole them herself.
I didn't.
Then who did?
Oh, if only I could.
The Queen of Hearts, she baked some tarts, all on a summer's day. Now, do you remember?
Yes, thank you, Cheshire Cat. It's a song for my mother Goose. The knave of the one, he stole those tarts and took them quite away.
But you've no proof!
I wonder.
Yes, it might have been. Oh, not feeling well? What a great lot you've been eating all day. Let me see. There were the peppermints and peppernuts, and you drank some pepperade.
Apples, oranges, and bananas after breakfast.
Olives, dates, and figs before lunch and then after.
Tell us, nothing more?
Answer!
Nothing! Just cheese from the mousetraps and cherries from the garden and apple pie cooling on the windowsill.
And
24 sugar tarts! All the sugar tarts! But this one! I couldn't!
of course the White Rabbit didn't take them.
Thank you, Alice, thank you.
Well.
So, a thief! Off with his head! Hold on! Off with his head! My sugar tart!
My dear, consider, he's only a boy.
And he's being punished now with a dreadful stomach ache. You'll not steal again, will you?
No! Never!
Still, his head must answer for it. Stand down and let him be beheaded.
No, I'll not let you. I'm not afraid of you. You're nothing but a pack of cards.
A pack of cards.
Wait, what's going on? No, I don't want to go back. I want to stay a little longer.
Goodbye, Alice. Goodbye.
Margaret. Margaret! I've been to Wonderland, and I met so many curious people.
You were asleep and dreaming.
Dreaming? But it seems so real.
Dreams often do.
A dream. Yes, just a dream. The White Rabbit, the Knave, Queen of Hearts. No, Margaret, I have been to Wonderland. I have. Look, the Queen's sugar tart.
tarts. Does that work better?
And everything you've done all those years, 4 years.
But it's still a lot. Thanks for coming, everybody. We hope you enjoyed the show.